Greetings, Warren County Public Schools, class of 2020. I'm Rob Clayton, Superintendent of Warren County Public Schools. I want to take this opportunity to recognize and congratulate all of our senior graduates for reaching this milestone in your life. I think we all would agree that these last few months have not gone as we had anticipated. But you've demonstrated tremendous resiliency and perseverance as you've navigated this very challenging time. All of you have been a true inspiration to all of us. On behalf of the Warren County Board of Education, I want to thank each of you for always representing the very best of Warren County Public Schools. At this time, I want to provide our board chairperson, Mr. Kerry Young, an opportunity to provide just a few words as well. Congratulations and best of luck, class of 2020.
Hello, I am Kerry Young, board chair. On behalf of the Warren County Board of Education, Vice Chairman Gary Chaffin, and board members Amy Duval, Kevin Jackson, Lloyd Williford, and Superintendent Rob Clayton, I would like to take this moment to congratulate this year's graduating seniors. We may not be celebrating with you in person today, but we are with you in spirit, proud of your accomplishments and wishing you all the best as you move forward. We are honored to celebrate you today, even if it looks much different than we anticipated. Wishing you much happiness and many successes. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the craziest high school graduation ceremony you'll ever experience. Thank you, everyone, for being here to celebrate the class of 2020. Even if you're just sitting on your couch in your pajamas, watching through a screen, it's the thought that counts. To my classmates, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. You made it. Not only did we graduate high school, but we managed to do it unlike any other class before us. And that is how I would describe our class. Different. Too special to get by with just an average celebration. We always had to go the extra mile, so why not finish out in the most unpredictable of ways? I know this experience has been a lot to handle, but I just want you to know that you are not alone. All 305 of us are going through the same thing, along with many other high school seniors across the country. However, we owe a big chunk of thanks to the teachers, administrators, and parents who have helped us not in these last few months, but our entire lives. They have given us the opportunities to be where we are today. I want everyone to take a quick second and say thank you to someone who has helped you make it to this point. Maybe even give them a hug. Time flew by faster than we could have ever expected. I remember being a freshman, looking up to the seniors as royalty. Next thing I know, we are the ones sitting on the throne, and now it's time for us to pass the torch. This class has made a forever impact on Greenwood High School, bringing back winter formals, ruling the homecoming dance sophomore year, playing a vital role in the startup of Greenwood's annual October bonfire, starting a lacrosse program literally from scratch, performing an amazing musical every year, even in the midst of a global pandemic, and I may be biased, but my favorite, winning a soccer state championship for the first time in school history. Winning was not only a huge accomplishment for the team, but the entire school rallied around our program and embraced what we did. Reminiscing the season, the unwavering support from the community of Greenwood affected our success more than you all could ever imagine, and I can't thank you enough for that. There's no other school in the state I would have rather represented on the front of my jersey and left a legacy behind with. Over the past 4 years, we have all learned so much about ourselves, each other, and the community around us. The changes and hardships we have gone through have shaped us into the incredible young men and women we are today. Thank you all for being my best friends. Thank you for making unforgettable memories with me. Thank you for being there for me and each other. Thank you for handling life with so much maturity and grace. And thank you for making this the best years of my life. If I were to have one takeaway from being a Gator, it would be to tackle every challenge head on with your best effort. As we have dealt with these unprecedented times, we can handle the situation one of two ways, either to let it control and affect us, or rise and unite, becoming stronger than before. If our past 4 years would reflect our future in any sense, we will be strong, stronger than anyone around. As Nelson Mandela once said, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but rising every time that we fall. And I have full belief in this class that we will rise time and time again. From the wise words of Mr. Adam Hatcher, later Gators, thank you.
Good afternoon. Superintendent Rob Clayton, Board of Education members, teachers, staff, parents, friends, and graduates. We welcome you to this special occasion. We are honored and pleased to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2020 in our 30th commencement ceremony. It is with great pride that we present you the 305 seniors representing the 2020 graduating class of Greenwood High School. We realize these graduates are excited and proud of their accomplishments, but we know the parents, grandparents, guardians of these seniors are just as proud and thankful to see their child reach this milestone in their lives. I would like to thank the parents, guardians, and grandparents of the 2020 graduates for their help and support and dedication they have given these young people. At this time, I would like to recognize the Warren County Public School Board members, central office staff, and feeder school principals. We appreciate your dedication to the 2020 graduates of Greenwood High School. Board members, Mr. Kerry Young, Chairman, Mr. Gary Chaffin, Vice Chairman, Ms. Amy Duvall, Board Member, Mr. Kevin Jackson, Board Member, and Mr. Lloyd Williford, Board Member. Central Office Personnel, Mr. Rob Clayton, Superintendent, Warren County Schools, Mr. Jason Kupchella, Chief Operations Officer, Ms. Melissa Stefanski, Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Laura Hudson, Director of Instruction for Secondary Schools, Mr. Mark Davis, Director of Principal Leadership, and Mr. Kyle Cassidy, Director of Principal Leadership. Feeder school principals, Ms. Paulitha Butts, Alvaton Elementary, Ms. Lori Morris, Briarwood Elementary, Dr. Wes Cottengim, Cumberland Trace Elementary, Mr. Matt Thornhill, Natcher Elementary, and Mr. Darrell Woods, Drakes Creek Middle School. I would like to introduce the platform guest at this time. Please stand when I call your name. Greenwood administrators and counselors, Mr. Dan Dillingham, Assistant Principal, Ms. Melinda Logic, Assistant Principal, Mr. Dale Wicks, Assistant Principal, Ms. Casey Board, Counselor, Ms. Leanne Freeman, Counselor, and Ms. Candace Jaggers, Counselor. Thank you to the Readiness Office, who works closely with the Guidance Office to ensure students have met district and state benchmarks. The Readiness Office has been a major force behind the graduation process of the class of 2020. The Readiness Office includes Ms. Nicole Clark and Ms. Holly Whittinghill. There are other individuals in the Guidance Office and Administrative Office who deserve recognition. Gretchen Bush, Melanie Crabtree, Donna Elliott, Sherry Rathbun, Jennifer Wallace, and Ann Woolbright. Their dedication and help enable so many activities to run smoothly at GHS. They are valuable members to the team. Also playing a large part in the lives of these graduates during their lives at Greenwood have been the teachers and the staff. The staff and teachers work countless hours to ensure students are successful. Thank you. The class of 2020 will graduate 305 students today. Over 60% of the graduates have been awarded one or more scholarships. To date, the graduates of the class of 2020 have been awarded approximately $5.4 million worth of scholarships. At this time, I would like to recognize some of the accomplishments of this year's graduating class. Feel free to celebrate, clap, and applaud your student from your living room. The College Board recognizes many high school students who have distinguished themselves academically by announcing AP award recipients. The students being recognized today achieved this award in 2019. Many of our students have recently finished taking AP exams, and we expect the list of AP awards to grow. A student can qualify for an AP Scholar Award by completing 3 or more AP exams with grades of 3 or higher. The class had 20 students that have met this criteria. Michaela Anderson, Lola Carey, Caitlin Cook, Cameron Embry, Vung Howe, Patrick Haycraft, Connor Jolly, Caitlin Kirshner, Annie Lasley, Christy Lynn, Emily Moore, Aiden Packard, Raina Russell, Will Sanders, Zach Smaltz, Zoe Slaughter, Jamie Stewart, Anna Bung, Michelle Zing, and Allison Zenoble. A student can qualify for an AP Scholar with an Honor Award by receiving an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken, and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. This class had 11 students that have met this criteria. Sam Carey, Alicia DeJarnette, Liz DeMars, Katrina Fitzgerald, Brandon Hardcastle, Kara Hutchison, Jayron Eskandar, Annabelle Justice, Taya Mamatovich, Tegan Neal, Connor Nichols. A student can qualify for an AP Scholar with Distinction Award by receiving at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. This class had 10 students that have met this criteria. Martin Alfayo, Spencer Blackburn, Alexis Daniel, Lily DeBoard, Ella Durier, John David Hunt, Noah Jacobs, Eli Lovell, Owen Medford, and Charlie Skeen. The class of 2020 also had 13 students who were selected as Governor Scholars. These students were selected to participate in a 5-week summer program and are identified as top academic students in the state. Alexis Daniel, Liz DeMars, Katrina Fitzgerald, Patrick Haycraft, Noah Jacobs, Caitlin Kirshner, Christy Lynn, Emily Moore, Tegan Neal, Harper Popplewell, Zach Smaltz, Charlie Skeen, and Allison Zenoble. The Commonwealth Honors Academy is an exciting, challenging academic enrichment program for outstanding high school students who have completed their junior year. It has welcomed over 1,700 students to learn, live, and grow on Murray State's campus. This class had one student selected to the Commonwealth Honors Academy, Patrick Hanley. Governor School of the Arts is a highly competitive summer program that requires students to audition in the areas of architecture, creative writing, dance, drama, instrumental music, musical theater, new media, visual arts, and vocal music. The following students were selected to the Governor School of Arts program: Annabelle Justice, Architecture and Design, and Owen Mefford, Creative Writing. Governor Schools for the Entrepreneurs is a hands-on, experiential immersion into innovation and entrepreneurship. This is a 3-week residential summer program where students working in teams will take an idea and utilize science, technology, engineering, art, and math, and skills such as that, and turn it into a product and develop a business model around it. The following student was selected into this program: Devin Spandy. In late September, more than 2/3, about 34,000 of approximately 50,000 high scorers on the PSAT NMSQT received letters of commendation and recognition of their outstanding academic performance. They are named on a basis of a nationally applied selection index score that may vary from year to year. The following students were named National Merit Commended Students: Liz DeMars and Noah Jacobs. Through a rigorous application process, the program selects 7,500 students of the original 1.5 million, which is 0.5%, to be named National Merit Scholars. The following students were named National Merit Finalists: Caitlin Cook and Owen Mefford. While top priority is placed on academics at Greenwood High School, we also encourage our students to become involved in the community through service projects. Greenwood High School has 2 clubs that students can be invited and inducted to, and which focus on the principles of academic performance and service. The following students were invited and inducted into the Beta Club. These individuals had to maintain a minimum of a 3.25 GPA and serve at least 50 hours of community service. These individuals could never make a grade lower below than a C. These students have earned a Beta patch they wear on their honor sash. The next group of individuals to be recognized had to maintain a 3.65 GPA and were required to serve at least 15 hours of community service and to fulfill the National Honor Society obligation. NHS members have earned a yellow and blue cord. Each of these stellar students is committed to helping others through community service. At this time, we would like to recognize all who have served in the military. Thank you to your commitment in service to our great nation. Today, we will also recognize students who have committed to the military. We are proud of their accomplishments and commitment to service. The following students will be entering the military after graduation: Artisan Dolby, Army ROTC; Ashton Bell, NROTC with Marine option; Peyton Elsie, Marines; Farmawi, Army; Bukasa Muwamba, Air National Guard; Will Monroe, Marines; Cameron Nicholson, Marine Corps Reserves; Luke Roten, Army National Guard; Scott Roberts, Army; Jocelyn Santamaria, Army Reserves. The following students have achieved the title of Eagle Scout. The Eagle Scout Award is the highest award available to youth members of the Boy Scouts of America. It is a recognition by the National Court of Honor. Cameron Embry, Patrick Hanley, and Connor Jolly. We would like to recognize the top academic seniors from the class of 2020. These students are ranked as of the very last day of instruction of this school year. These rankings are obtained by using weighted grades received from various advanced placement classes offered at Greenwood High School. Top 10 weighted grades. Number 10 with a GPA of 4.246, Liz DeMars. Number 9 with a GPA of 4.256, Patrick Haycraft. Number 8 with a GPA of 4.266, Charlie Skeen. Number 7 with a GPA of 4.273, Annabelle Justice. Number 6 with a GPA of 4.280, Alexis Daniel. Number 5 with a GPA of 4.289, Ella Duryea. Number 4 with a GPA of 4.295, John David Hunt. Number 3 with a GPA of 4.298, Lucas Trin. Number 2 with a GPA of 4.304, Christy Lynn. And number 1 with a GPA of 4.309, Michelle Zing. We also use a regular grade point average system without using the weighted grades from the AP classes. This year we have 28 students who are tied with a perfect 4.0 GPA. At this time, I would like to recognize the following students: Eli Alvey, Ellie Belcher, Caitlin Cook, Liz DeMars, Ella Duryea, Katrina Fajild, Reagan Fletcher, Anna Haddock, Ashley Hamlet, Patrick Haycraft, Anna Hewitt, Annabelle Justice, Caitlin Kirshner, Annie Lisley, Hayden Lisley, Eli Lovell, Taya Mamatovich, Emily Moore, Ann Logan Perkins, Harper Popplewell, Abigail Rayleigh, Kanan Rathbun, Charlie Skeen, Carson Sturgill, Lucas Trin, Anna Vung, Michelle Zing, and Allison Zenoble. This year's class also has 154 students, or 50% of the senior class, that has been designated as honor graduates. These honor graduates have received a yellow sash for their achievement. These students have obtained a GPA of 3.5 or higher during their 4 years of high school. This year's class also has 231, or 76% of the students, that have a GPA of a 3.0 or greater. This is an outstanding group of students who have worked very hard to achieve this milestone in their lives. Beginning their junior year, students at Greenwood High School have the opportunity to take several dual credit classes. These classes are offered through Western Kentucky University, Sky CTC, Murray State University, and Campbellsville University. Dual credit classes allow students to receive both high school and college credit while attending Greenwood High School. 212 seniors have taken at least one dual credit class. Students have many opportunities throughout their junior and senior year to meet academic and career-ready benchmarks. This class has 240 seniors that are college and/or career-ready as of March 13th, 2020. These students are identified with a transition-ready zipper pool. Attendance is very important to academic success. We had 17 students who achieved perfect attendance for their senior year. Nick Cooper, Rebecca Dickinson, Cameron Embry, Katie Flynn, Richard Gregory, Bung Howe, Abby Hines, Hen Nguyen, Noah Jacobs, Ku Mo, Het Parek, Abigail Rayleigh, Luke Roten, Maharshi Sharma, Charlie Skeen, Serena Tamong, and Lucas Trin. We had 2 students who achieved perfect attendance all 4 years of high school: Abigail Rayleigh and Charlie Skeen. Congratulations to the graduates of 2020. It is difficult to describe the journey that you've been through this year. It is almost impossible for me to articulate in words how you have succeeded against so much adversity. At the beginning of the year, I thought traffic would be our biggest issue. I was wrong. This ceremony is one of the most special occasions for me as your principal. We know that today is one of the milestones of your young life. We know there's a lot of excitement for you to look forward to and what lies ahead. And we hope there will always be a favorable memory that you can reflect on in your time at Greenwood High School. You all have come to this place today on a pathway that is unique to each of you. For some, that pathway has been smooth and easy. For others, it has been a bit tougher and more of a challenge. For many, your pathway is somewhere in between. But no matter the path that you've traveled, it has led you all to the same destination today. You all have earned the right and the privilege of receiving your high school diploma from Greenwood High School. You have earned this diploma during some of the most unsettling times we have faced as humans. Many of your events, accomplishments, traditions, and ceremonies have been modified or taken away completely. But this will not stop us from celebrating your graduation today. During your 4 years at Greenwood, there have been many outstanding accomplishments and achievements. Greenwood has a rich tradition of academic excellence in extracurricular, co-curricular programs. As juniors last year, this class had a composite score of a 20.5, which is above the state average and is in top scores of all the state. In addition, Greenwood was rated as an other school during your junior year, in which you played a major role in the school's accountability. For those of you that do not understand education jargon, other was the top-rated category for schools. College and career readiness are also buzzwords in education. When students graduate, the state has deemed you college and/or career ready by meeting specific academic standards. The current numbers show approximately 78% of this class was college and/or career ready. And I must note, this class earned over $5.2 million in scholarships. Each year at graduation, I mentioned that we are very proud of our distinguished ratings and our status as a high-achieving academic institution. While those indicators are extremely important, Greenwood High School is so much more. Many of you have participated in extracurricular programs, clubs, athletic teams, Lady Gator Soccer, 2019 state champs, the band, choir, and musicals. These opportunities you have experienced played a pivotal part in the molding you into the person you are today. As you move on with life after today, I hope that you look back at your time at Greenwood High School and you will feel a great sense of pride and accomplishment for all that you have done. I hope you appreciate the efforts of the teachers and the staff, as I know that they have given much effort to help you reach your goals. And I know that they want you to be successful in the future. As you transition from GHS seniors to GHS alumnus, I hope that Greenwood High School will always have a special place in your heart. In just a few minutes, your name would have been called, and this would be the time that I would give you your diploma, signifying that you have met all requirements of the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Warren County Board of Education to graduate from high school. And as I mentioned earlier, each of you got here today by your own unique pathway. And after this ceremony, you will step into your own unique pathway. And wherever that path takes you, I hope it takes you to the goals that you have set for yourself and that you make a difference in the world. And I want you to understand that making a difference in the world doesn't necessarily mean that you have to solve world hunger or develop a cure for a respiratory illness that brought the world to a standstill or design the new great technology platform. You can make a difference in the world by simply being a positive influence to other human beings, or by giving your time and energy to your family, or by providing someone who is less fortunate than you your time. As I've stated on many occasions, the world is starving for people just like you. I want to share a thought with you on a personal level. In my role as the principal, there are a myriad of objectives that must be completed each day for our success. I often say when the bell rings at 2:35 that my day is half over. This is my challenge to you. When you decide how you are going to spend the rest of your life impacting the world, choose a profession you love. Life is too short not to choose what you love. This is the very reason that I have chosen you. If you love what you do, you will never have to work a day in your life. As I close my comments, I will do so with my favorite quote. It sums up, in a very few words, a message we can all try to live by. To be exact, 11 words that you've heard me say so many times over the last 2 years. Be good to yourself and be good to others. Later, Gators. Seniors, best of luck and God bless.
Hail to Greenwood, Greenwood High, stand meet her matchless worth. Lift the chorus loud and strong, raise the banner high. Proudly wave the green and the gold, victory is nigh. Onward we march among her halls, hail to Greenwood High. Hail to Greenwood High. Greenwood High.
These members of the 2020 class of Greenwood High School have met all graduation requirements of Greenwood High School, the Warren County Board of Education, and the Kentucky Department of Education.
Mustafa Abdikalik, Alyssa Madison Adams, Abdikareem Ahmed, Martine Alfaya, Nathan Ford Allen, Mason Ward Allison, Owen Neal Allison, Elijah Tate Alvey, Michaela Diane Anderson, Molly Elizabeth Appling, Ryan H. Avery, Aiden Carlisle Barks, Carly May Barnett, Kyle Robert Barrick, Terrence Eugene Barton, Van Thaw Bowie, William Thomas Baxter, Patrick Craven Bean, Elizabeth Brianne Belcher, Ashton Lucas Andrew Bell, Lindsay Morgan Benson, Ty Jennings Bettersworth, Spencer Anthony Blackburn, Kelly Lane Bogar, Madison Page Boyd, Kyle Bradley Brown, Sing Ba, Catherine Lee Burnham, Bailey Jolynn Burton, Emily Grace Buser, Claire Louise Butler, Benjamin Davis Carroll, Lola June Carey, Samuel Rivers Carey, Shelby Walker Kastner, Ramtha Chu, Grace Champion, Aiken Paul Chaney, Richard Chien, Maya Lorraine Cisco, Jackson Montgomery Clark, Riley Page Collins, Elijah David Combs, Ian Allen Conrad, Caitlin Cook, Nicholas Bryce Cooper, Melora Tabitha Costello, Mercy Alexandria Costello, Blaze Alec Cripps,
Allison Renee Crosland, Ella Grace Crow, Braden Allen Cutright Head, Alexis Nicole Daniel, Brianna Faith Davis, Kennedy Grace Davis, Lillian Margaret DeBoard, Alicia Madison DeJarnett, Elizabeth Eve DeMars, Aaron England Dennis, Rebecca Lash Dickinson, Cole Alexander Denning, Artisan Maximus Dolby, Chris John Dotts Jr., Grace Catherine Drexel, Ella Marin Durier, Michael Brian Elkins, Kobe James Elliott, Peyton Oakley Elsie, Cameron James Embry, Drew Miller Erickson, Audrey Ray Evans, Grace Ann Evans, Corey Mackenzie Eversole, Kaylee Rainey Farley, Janessa Lynn Fellers, Brandon Lee Farrell, Katrina Lee Fagel, Alyssa Hope Fleshner, Kyla Brennan Flesher, Reagan Renee Fletcher, Jose Juan Flores, Caitlin Elizabeth Flynn, Caleb Edward Ford, Rebecca Lynn Frank, Landon Walker Gann, Alexandria Garcia, Jose Javier Garcia, Lauren Mackenzie Garner, Justin James Gibson, Jacob William Glass, Dalton Neal Gluck, Tanner Lewis Golden, Sarita Gold, Destiny Faith Goodpastor, Carlos Daniel Gordillo Morales, Christopher Wayne Goy, Ethan Michael Gregory, Richard Wilson Gregory,
Anna Sinclair Haddock, Ashley Bell Hamlet, Patrick Reed Handley. Brandon Charles Hardcastle. Evan Nathaniel Harden. Hannah Dawn Hardison. Dylan Ray Hargis. Reese Wayne Harris. Ismail Hassanovich. Destiny Shay Hash. Boon Sien Howe. Patrick Bowman Haycraft. Yarza Hine. Selena Helditch. Jackson Paul Helm. Delton Peter Hink. Taylor Andrew Henson. Anna Carter McKee Hewitt. Abby Carol Hightower. Abby Elizabeth Hines. Parker Lee Hodges. James Thomas Holland. Nathaniel J. Hawley. Jasia Ziana Ashina Holmes. Diane Nicole Hoagland. Riley Judith Hooker. Maddie Reese Howard. Molly Catherine Howard. Jalen Eldridge Hughes. Rowan Mackenzie Hunsicker. Haley Grace Hunt. John David Hunt. Hannah Hunter. Kara James Hutchinson. The Min Hien Huyen. Tina Lou Wynn. Jaron Iskander. Noah Stanley Jacobs. Grace Lindsay Jewell. Chloe Elizabeth Johnston. Connor Wayne Jolly. Emma K. Jones. Annabelle Ford Justice. Allison Elizabeth Kalin. Luke Xavier Kinney. Wesley Norris Kirby. Caitlin Marie Kirshner. Melisha Shemaine Kitchens. Chaw Chaw. Hannah Law Nu Siomi. Alexis Marie Lamb. Bailey Jean Lambert. Michelle Carey Lancaster. Annie Blue Lasley. Hayden James Lasley. Xavier Dominique Lassiter. Catherine Nicole Levesque. Naomi Leah C. Chan Leon. Solomon Leon. Tang Leon. Christy Yutong Lynn, Zelda Little, Peyton John Loggins, Hannah Jordan Logic, Aria Faith Logsden, Eli Wolf Lovell, Aida Madariaga, Connor Blake Maddox, Taya Mahmudovich, Kara Lee Marion, Jackson Neil Martin, Far Moy, Kristen Ann Mayfield, Stephen Andrew McEwing, Jesus Alexis Madrano, Owen Bradley Mefford, Nay May, Ho May, Pray May, Veronica Mendez, Alondra Airley Mendoza, Gavin Sebastian Merritt, Tristan Hampton Milam, Jacob Nathaniel Mitchell, Javon Emmett Mitchell, Michaela Beth Mitchell, Kumo, Limo, William Leland Monroe, Abigail Rose Moore, Emily Lorene Moore, Emily Lynn Morgan, Joelle Muamba, Tegan Jory Neal, Connor Xavier Nichols, Cameron Joseph Nicholson, Law Neelam, Esther Lon Nu, Yuji Michael Agawa, Alexander Ryan Oliver.
Aiden Taylor Packard, Blake Edward Packard, Kaylee Ellen Palmer, Het Perek, Antonio Edmundo Pasaluga Zamora, Daria Altakumar Patel, Vibha Navin Patel, Ashley Petkovich, Benjamin David Patterson, Michael Devin Patterson, Brenda Stephanie Pena, Brandon Perez, Ann Logan Perkins, Victoria Marie Peters, Griffin Thomas Plum, Savannah Hawk, Jennifer Harper Popplewell, Andromeda Raphael, Abigail Jinghua Rayleigh, Gabrielle Paige Ramsey, Kanan Lee Rathbun, Joshua Aiden Ratuzny, Nathan Edward Ray, Zoe Renee Ray, James David Isaac Raymer, Oscar Racinos, Kaylee Michelle Rector, Baugh Ray, Lou Ray, Nay Ray, So Ray, Sue Ray, Tay Ray, Logan Christopher Reynolds, Luke William Roten, Elizabeth Ann Ring, Luke Alexander Rios, Felicia Ariana Reiser, Naveen Shay Rizkala, David Edward Roberts, Scott Patton Roberts, Jack Allen Roby, Raina Noel Russell, Atarilla Sai, Eric Sanchez, William Austin Sanders, Jocelyn Emily Santamaria, Dylan Ray Lee Sargent, Zachary John Schmaltz, Sarah Rose Seifries, Maharshi Sharma, Jeremiah Xavier Sheridan, Amber Riley Shirley,
Samuel Anderson Shirley, Lily Grace Simpson, Charles Henry Skeen, Victoria Evelyn Skipworth, Zoe Morgan Slaughter, Reed Allen Sloan, Corinne Smith, Chloe Gail Smith, Dakota Jim Smith, Margaret Evelyn Smith, Devin Spandy, Lita Ann Spillman, Jamie Brooke Stewart, Savannah Nicole Stinnett, Parker Christian Stroutman, James Carson Sturgill, Thang Sum, Kanan Charles Talley, Selena Tamong, Serena Tamong, Melody Rose Taylor Quast, Swee Thal, Simon Thang, Thal Bawi Thang, Catherine Rose Thomas, Zachary Tyler Tompkins. Jesse Lynn Marie Trim. Lucas Trin. Claire Eve Trudell. Megan Uni. Lance Hayden Upright. Stephen Valero. Stephanie Val. Elizabeth Ann Bitzel McCoy. Chapel Ann Folkert. Anna Bung. Dakota Jaron Ware. Trevor Ray Watson. Cassidy Mackenzie Watt. Autumn Lynn Wiles. Andrew Joseph Wilgruber. Parker Stewart Williams. Hunter Lee Woods. Peyton Thomas Wright. Austin Lee Yates. Cannon Dow Yates. Joshua Parker Young. Daniel Robert Zeller. Vong Zim. Emily Zhang. Michelle Zing. Omer Arif Zia. Allison Caroline Zanoble.
You know, high school is, in a way, like toilet paper. You really miss it when it's gone. Good afternoon, class of the quarantined. Unfortunately, I don't have any life-changing advice or wise words of wisdom for you today, but instead, I'd like to take a few minutes to give some well-deserved thank yous. First, thank you to our teachers and faculty for working hard to keep us together as a class during our struggle of social distancing. We know you missed us, and by now I think all of us have realized how much we really do miss Greenwood too, even if a few months ago we may have occasionally dreaded the drive at 6 a.m. to school, or in the case of us well-rested dual credit students, 9:30. But seriously, teachers and faculty, we cannot thank you enough for all of your guidance, love, and support. We know how much you care about us, and we'll miss you. Second, thank you to Wikipedia and SparkNotes for helping us with our research papers in our times of need. Just kidding. We'd never use such an untrustworthy source. Third, thank you to our parents and family who came together today to celebrate our transition into the next stage of our lives, by which I of course mean 4 years of consuming only ramen, microwave pizzas, and Monster energy drinks. All joking aside, we love you and truly appreciate all of the support you've given us throughout our lives. Next, thank you to hand sanitizer for killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Stay safe. Also, a big thank you to Mr. Hatcher, Mr. Clayton, the front office, our guidance department, and every other member of the Warren County School Board for your tireless efforts to make up for our lost time together. We appreciate all of the little things, the signs mysteriously dropped in our front yards, the thoughtful notes, the Student Council Instagram recognizing seniors' achievements. We know nothing could make up for the time we could have had together, but we know that you did everything you could, so thank you. We at the very least had a unique senior year, one that I sincerely hope we can laugh about further on down the road. Finally, thank you, class of 2020, for pushing through these times of hardship with vigor and strength. Thank you for your erudition while learning online and for your sheer willpower in pushing through the challenges of our semester at home. Thank you for every homecoming, prom, and field day we had the privilege to celebrate. Thank you for your unconditional friendship, love, and support for each other. Our class has put sweat, tears, and occasionally blood into our GHS extracurriculars, whether they be sports, musical, science olympiad, KYA, FFA, band, ROTC, or any one of the countless others. Our class has made friendships and memories that will undoubtedly last a lifetime. Although the closing of this year is bittersweet, I look forward to us reuniting again at our high school reunion, no matter how far off that may now seem. I know we will all do great things. We will change the world in so many special ways. But for now, class of 2020, I will leave you with a fitting quote by one of the literary greats, Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up, you'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Kid, you'll move mountains. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Thank you. Graduates, please move your tassel to the left. I proudly present the Greenwood High School class of 2020.